Resources. You should have this paper in front of you. We take a look. It says list 5 ordered pairs from points on the function graph below. Now, obviously, I want to pick functions which lie on a grid, so I'm going to pick this one, this one, this one, 3, this one, and that one. Okay, and I'll just start from the left, move my way over. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to be -6 and 5. This one is -5. The y is 0. On this one, I've got a -3 and 1, 2, 3, 4. This one I'm dealing with -2, 0. And then I've got 0 and 1, 2, 3, 5. So here are my 5 ordered pairs. Okay. Now we need 5 ordered pairs. That would be the function's inverse. If you remember from the first part, to find an inverse, all you do is take this table and then reverse your x's and y's. So what was my y's, I'm going to now write in my x, which will be 5, 0, 4, 0, 5. Now it was my x, and I'll write in my y's. So I've got -6, -5, -3, -2, and 0. All right, so now let's graph this thing. So for my inverse, I need to go to 5, 0, 0 is right here. So there's 1 point. Oh, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -6. So there's a point. This is 0. Y is -5. All right, so I know I need to connect these 2 points. Okay, the next one is going to be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and -3. Two, 3, 4, and -3. Should be right there. And I'm on this curvy part here. And then I've got 0, -2. And the last one is 5, 0. Okay, so there's my inverse. And if you remember, this is a reflection through the line y equals x. Okay, so let's come down and start answering our questions down below here then. So, is the inverse also a function? Well, what we know about functions is that they have to pass the vertical line test. All right, so the original one was a function, but on this one, if we draw a line right through here, you notice it hits it at 1, 2, 3, 4 points. So this is not a function. Because it fails the vertical line test. Okay, my number 4, I know you don't have it, but I did go through already, and I put it in. You should recognize this function as being the parent for a rational. Okay, so -2 is -1/2. -1 is -1. -0.5 is -2. Negative 0.4 is negative 2.5. 0.4 is 2.5. 0.5 is 2. 1 is 1, and 2 is 0.5. Okay, so now we do the same thing we did above. We take our y's and put them in the x's. So I got a negative 0.5, negative 1, negative 2, negative 2.5, 2.5, 2, 1, and 0.5. And then I get a negative 2, negative 1, negative 0.5, negative 0.4, 0.4, 0.5, 1, and 2. Okay, so now we start plotting all of these points. So x is a negative half, y is a negative 2, shows up right there. Now I've got negative 1, which is right there. Negative 2, negative 0.5. All right, and then negative 2.5, that shows up right there. I'm going to come on over and plot some of these things since I'm done over here. So I've got 1, 2.5, and 0.4. Got 2 and 0.5, 1, 1, and 0.5 and 2. And what you'll notice is that the inverse lies right on top of this line. So what's special about this is the function is its own inverse. And we can take a look at that graphically. Also, if you remember, there's a line of reflection. So all we're doing is we're taking these points and folding them up over here, and then these points down here, and same here. This point move up to here, this point move back down. So because of the shape of this function is its own inverse. All right, so pages 2 and 3 of this is what you'll be working on in class.